Hey, check this out, boys. Check this out, baby. You locked in for another episode of Really Speaking the Podcast. And right now, man, listen, this is one of the best guests, the realest guests. Hey, man, the motherfucking heart of the streets, B Jizzle, a.k.a. BG. Man, I'm so happy to have you in the building. We got to get straight to it, man. No need for introduction, man. You a living legend. Living legend in the presence, man. Listen, man, I swear to God, bro, it seems so real when you follow me and I hit you. And you responded back to me, my nigga, man. Man, tell me, like, what it was, though, about that, like, for you to extend your hand back, because no disrespect to a lot of niggas. A lot of niggas salute you, but they don't extend the olive branch like you did.
I ain't even gonna lie, man. Like, man, you be dropping some real good game, man, and some real jewels, man. And then when I seen, you know, when you came down and laid up there and, you know, sent me the shout out and, you know, like, reiterated what I was pushing for us to, you know what I'm saying?
Outliving dummies.
I was old and outliving dummies, man. That it touched me, man. So I just gotta I was like, man, I gotta let the homie know I seen him, man. You heard me, you know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that. Yeah, because, man, a lot of niggas be, like, these young niggas don't want to celebrate getting old no more, boss. They really don't, BG. Like, niggas dying at 23 make you a G, make you a legend. Like, man, living ain't even the goal no more.
Man, listen,
it's just crashing out, 23, 19, catch you a body, and be in the county locked up for the rest of your life. Everybody think that's cool. Getting old is not even been celebrated no more.
Nah, ain't nothing cool about that, man. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? I done lost so many homies, you know, young, you know, to the grave and to the penitentiary. And I ain't gonna lie, when I was young, man, it was like, I was at a point in my life where I couldn't see past 21 or couldn't see past 25, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, as I've been able to be blessed to get past 25 and past 30 and not 40, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, man, this what's up, man. You heard me? You know what I'm saying? Like, this a good look, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, who don't want to live, man? You know what I'm saying? Cause I don't know what's on the other side. I know what's over here, though. So I'm trying to enjoy this life while I'm here, man. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, to die young, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing cool about that, man. You heard me? At all, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm like, man, I done been blessed to see 40, man. I'm trying to knock down 40 more, man. You heard me?
Oh, for sure.
Oh, my mama.
Kids, nigga, listen. I be, you know, my thing be like, I don't find that funny. That's why when I made that video, I took it personal because I'm like, you young niggas out here, y'all really goofy enough to think that you don't want to see your kids live. You don't want to see your kids have kids. Right. So that means you niggas ain't living for nothing. So I was just like expressing how I feel on a daily. Like that's how I give it to him. But when you reach back to me, I seen Noriega, he shared a post, he put it on his page, and I'm just looking, I'm watching this, and everybody hitting me up like, dog, B Jizzle just commented on it. And I reached out to you, dog, and like we locked in on some whole other shit.
Yeah, nah,
it wasn't even about nothing we doing. It was organic, dog.
It was organic.
I fuck with you.
You know what I'm saying? It was real. You know what I'm saying? And that's our vibe, man. Of good energy. And you know where we come from, man. Like we could read a buster. We know our kind. You know what I'm saying? And I just felt like, man, that's my type of nigga right there, man.
I appreciate that, dog. Listen, I fuck with you. That. Hey, you know what's funny though, dog? We gotta talk about it. It was crazy. The last time you was in Milwaukee.
Oh man.
Man, you was slipping. You was slipping, BG. Man, what's the story about that, man? What happened when you was in that Milwaukee last time?
I mean, and this is the first and only time that this ever happened, like in my whole career, you know what I'm saying, in my whole run where something had been took from me, man. You know what I mean? And you know, fortunately, I was able to get it back, but man, I had a concert out here, right? You know what I'm saying? And I had an after party, you know what I'm saying? My man who brought me down here, he had a after hour spot, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I went to his after hour spot, man, and you know, this pimp dude, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm high, you know what I'm saying? Full of that lean, full of them pills, I'm having fun, I'm trying to catch, you know what I'm saying? So, this pimp dude put one of his little whoops on me, you heard me, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't catch it, you know what I'm saying? So he put the bitch on me, you know what I'm saying? And I took the bitch back to the hotel with me, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, we in the room kicking it, blah, 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 woo, 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 woo. And I got up and went to the bathroom, you know what I'm saying? And man, I went to the bathroom and I come out the room, man, and that bitch had me scared, you know what I'm saying, with my book sack. You heard me, I had a Gucci book sack, but good thing I didn't put the back end in that junk, you heard me? So the bread wasn't in there. but I had my chain in there, my wallet in there, my credit cards and all that. So I had a BG piece that I had just got made, you know what I'm saying, with the Florida leaf, the red and white diamonds Johnny made for me, you know what I'm saying, and my piece was in there with the diamond roll thing, you know what I'm saying. So she got up out that joint with my book sack, you hear me, like I heard the door close, you hear me, but I ain't think nothing of it. So bam, then when I come out the room, man, this bitch was gone with the Gucci book sack. So I'm like, Lord, bam. So, but the bitch Auntie was a bartender at my man after hour spot. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's how I was able to track it down. You know what I'm saying? So, cause we got on my Auntie. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about I ain't even catch my flight the next morning or nothing. Man, I sent my people home. Me and two of my goons, we stayed. You know what I'm saying? He said, leave us up, blah, 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 blah. So, you know what I'm saying? We got what I ain't see, man. Listen, man. Man, tell your niece, man, she need to bring that bag, blah, 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 because we had to press down on her for the address and everything. So we was ready to go knock on her door. You know what I'm saying? So her auntie called like, man, listen, these boys ain't playing. They in here, you know, they serious, man. Bring that boy his stuff back, boo, 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 boo. And, you know, it took, you know what I'm saying, some calls and, you know, a few moves and whoop, whoop, whoop. So she was scared, you know what I'm saying? So we like, man, we ain't gonna do you nothing, man. Just bring it back, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, she laid up there and she didn't come personally and drop it off in my hand. She pulled up in front of the after hour spot and dropped the book sack off by a dumpster, you know what I'm saying? But everything was in there, you know what I'm saying? The chain was in there, the wallet was in there, but I had cut the cords off anyway, you know what I'm saying? So I had cut the cords off, but they kept the cords, you know what I'm saying? But my chain was in there, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, I got my shit back without nobody, you know, being hurt or nothing, you know what I'm saying, having to go to the next level or whatever. But yeah, that definitely woke
caught
me
your
up.
ass slipping,
You
but
know, they
listen,
rocked me.
listen.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, and I know Milwaukee a pimp town, man. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? And you know how smooth and whoop wop wop niggas is, but
Yeah.
I was slipping. You hear me? I was slipping, thinking with my dick. You hear me?
Yeah.
Thinking with my dick.
Hey man, it's a lesson to that. But before you get to that, I gotta clear something up, BG.
Yeah.
I'm talking about real information from the heart of the streets. That was not a pimp who sent that bitch on you. Matter of fact, the bitch who did it, I know who she is. She a square bitch. Her baby daddy was a nigga off hard head. The nigga wasn't no pimp at all. She did that shit on her own merit, my nigga, and then try to bring it to him. Now the pimp nigga, which is Pimp Snooki, who's serving a double life sentence right now. You know what I'm saying? For pimping a candidate. Pimp Snooki doing a double life sentence. He the nigga that went to all the, like, he got on the radio, he was threatening niggas. He was the nigga out here making major motherfucking noise in the streets to make sure you got your shit back. I'm talking about it was him. Yeah, nigga Pimp Snooki on my life. He got a double life sentence in the feds right now.
Pimp Snooki, man.
Yeah, on my life. That's what really happened. But to clarify, it's crazy because
so you already knew about it.
Oh yeah.
I told you
I already knew about it. Yeah, I knew about it.
Facts,
you know, I went holler at, you know what I'm saying, some real P's that knew what was going on and really was from the town at that time. It ain't nobody sucked no pimp. There wasn't no pimp. The pimp nigga Snooki really went to war to get your shit back. Like nigga, he went on the radio telling niggas to bring that. Like he was going going hard. Yeah, he was going hard talking that shit.
They brought it back.
But it's funny though, right? Because all what you saying, them niggas think with they dick ain't hard to get at. And it's like that's one of the hardest things to do when you see a little bad bitch, nigga be trying to fuck. I be scared though. I be thinking a nigga trying to sick a bitch on me and I ain't got nothing going on. I don't trust hoes. Like bitch try to give me pussy too fast. I be like, man, what's going on with this hoe? She trying to get rid of something.
And at this time I was still young, wild.
Yeah, that was
reckless.
like 07, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I was still, you know what I mean? But you know how that shit be.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie.
Another town, niggas trying to
they don't even be listen.
Niggas just having some fun after the show, right? You know what I'm saying? Like niggas just knocked off the bag, and you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to, but I fumbled and bumbled on that one, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was a lesson learned, you heard me? You know what I'm saying? But like you said, man, like, yeah, bitch, man, all that's them days over with.
Yeah, them days over with.
Yeah, them days over with.
Man, listen, BG, I'm glad you home, dog, and like,
I appreciate it, bro. You know what I mean?
I just realized, like, them people be playing a dirty game, man. When you first came home and you had linked up with Boosie, and them people played a game with the no contact and all that shit, man. You recently just got up out of New Orleans, right?
Yeah, nah, I didn't even go back to New Orleans. Honestly, like when I first came home, I had put in for a relocation transfer before I came home because I knew me going back to New Orleans would have been an accident waiting to happen. You know what I mean? And I was like, man, I need to try something new. I need a new scenery. You know what I'm saying? Like, so my sister, aka Tracy Baltimore, that's my manager. She been my manager and working with me for like the last 20 years. You know what I'm saying? So it's like she had been in Las Vegas, had to, set up shop and, been working and, laying the foundation for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, since I had been gone. She had been living in Detroit, in Vegas for like the last 13 years, right? So I was like, man, I'm going home to sis. You know what I'm saying? We're going to start from the ground up. You know what I'm saying? Build this shop and set the thing back up. I'm going to get back on my grind and I'm going to just, you know what I'm saying, do what I got to do, like to get done what need to be done. You know what I mean? So I laid up there and shot in Vegas, like I said, because New Orleans, man, like since I've been gone, so many of my homies that fell on Ricos and, got 30s and lives and this, that, and the third, you know what I'm saying? And then a lot of dudes that I left on the streets, they in the same position they was in when I left them. It's like they just been out there running in place, you know what I mean? So it's like, nah, man, what am I going back there for? You know what I'm saying? So I shot to Vegas, man, and started all over, man, and it's been working out for me. But when I came home, I had a condition or in my supervised release that said that I wasn't supposed to enter back into self-employment without written consent from the court. You know what I'm saying? So when I got sentenced, that kind of went over my head because that had been 12 and a half years. So I'm like, man, of course, I'm going to come back home and try to resurrect my career, right? So I came back home, bam, I'm in a halfway house. I hit the ground running, but I'm still technically a BOP inmate, you know what I'm saying? So they couldn't mess with me at the time, you know what I mean? So I had some first step credit acts that got implemented because I wasn't supposed to get out of the halfway house till July 11th. But the first step act credits got credited to me and they kicked me out of the halfway house like February 1st. And bam, as soon as they kicked me out the halfway house, bam, the feds come, you know what I'm saying, talking about, because while I was in the halfway house, I had released a album with me and Gucci Man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? On Atlantic called Choppers and Bricks. You know what I'm saying? Like me and WAP linked up. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mike Will made it too. Mike Will made it, put us together. Bam, we put an album out. You know what I'm saying? Like me and WAP had been overdue to work with each other. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, we just had been missing each other.
Because all the shit was
all the years, shit he had going on, shit I had going on, it was this, that, and the third, and we never got to work together, you know what I'm saying? But bam, he caught his bid, came home, ran it up, was doing his thing, bam, I came home, and we've been fans of each other, like we've been knew each other, they've been always love and respect, so when I came home, me and WAP linked up, you know what I'm saying? He lined the play up, you know what I'm saying? Threw me a bag, like a nice bag, you know what I'm saying? Just to help me get back on my feet while I was in the halfway house, you know what I'm saying? Trying to, get everything back in the play or whatever. And they said that the album that I did with Gucci Man was a violation of my probation, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, a violation of my probation, like what the fuck? And then I had did a concert, a Super Bowl party with Boosie, you know what I'm saying? But I had got permission to do the party from my PO, you know what I'm saying? No, I'm lying, it wasn't my PO, it was my case manager at the halfway house, because I didn't have a PO at this time. Okay. So my case manager from the halfway house gave me permission to do the party. Bam, I did the party or whatever, but when I got out the halfway house, the feds and now I'm under I'm being governed, by the U.S. probation officer, whatever, and they were saying that the Super Bowl party that I did with Boosie was a violation of my probation, which I had permission to do it from the halfway house, And then he was saying that the album that I did with Gucci Man was a violation of my probation, which I got permission from the halfway house to do that as well. You know what I'm saying? So they slapped a gag order on me, you know what I'm saying, told me that I wasn't to put out no more songs, put out no more music. I couldn't do nothing pertaining to rap or pertaining to entertainment that I could make money off of. So I'm like, wow. I'm like, damn, like I've been doing this since I was 13 years old, man. Like, you know, this how I make honest living. Like how you gonna tell me I can't rap, you know what I mean? Or can't, you know, put no songs out or just try to, you know, get some motion back, you know what I mean? So and this didn't even come from Vegas. This came way from New Orleans, you know what I mean? But you know, they were still kind of mad with me that I didn't cooperate, you know what I'm saying? And you know, they were saying that I was still back out here, you know, pushing negativity and talking about, you know, snitches and talking about this and talking about that. So they were saying that, you know, I didn't learn my lesson, you know, that basically, man, they was like, I mean, they just was mad, man, that I was standing on what I was standing on. And, you know, that 12.5-year sentence that they gave me, 14-year sentence, I did 12.5 off it. I guess they felt like, damn, man, you know what I'm saying, we gave this nigga all this time, and he's still coming out here on the same shit he was on, that they got him locked up, you know what I'm saying? So, hold up, man, he doing too much, you know what I mean?
I know how that works.
You know, they tried to slow me down, man.
1,000 parts, not to cut you off. I got a real question for you, though. So I got a 2-part question. How important you think it is, because this is big controversy going on now about people leaving their city. So how important it is hit the side of that, how important it is for a nigga to leave his city, and can somebody stay in their city and make it and still come back and stay in their city? How important it is for a nigga to leave their city?
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, man. Like, if you somebody, you know, that was super active, you know what I'm saying, like, and you got a real, you know, track record in your city, and you was really in the streets for real, like, you know, it come a point to where, you know, you outgrow your city, you know what I mean? And, you know, people, man, that just come with the game, man. Niggas gonna hate on you, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, niggas gonna try to, whether it's, you know, the next generation of niggas that's coming up, you know, that's hating, you might have done something to these people, or, you know, they might have inherited some shit that they done heard about you, and, you know, they trying to just gain stripes off, because this niggas like us that, you know, niggas feel like if they could get us under their belt, you know what I'm saying, like, that ain't gonna do nothing but uplift their resume, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, when you just a real nigga and a solid nigga, and you know you done been putting in, you know, work in your city and putting on for the city for, you know, years and years and years, like at some point, man, you gotta get up out of there before your past catch up with you, man. You know what I'm saying? And that just is what it is, man. Like, you know, hating is a disease, man. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I love my city, you know what I'm saying? And I know, you know, it's 95% of my city that love me, you know what I mean? But then it's that 5% of haters, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, man, that bitch ain't, man, that nigga ain't this, that nigga ain't that. Like, you just got niggas that just got that type of envy and jealousy in their heart, you know what I'm saying? They don't even take nothing but, you know, one of them bitch ass niggas, you know what I'm saying, to, you know what I mean, get lucky, you know what I'm saying, and you know, bring a nigga a move and it cost a nigga everything, you know what I'm saying, like, and yeah, man, like, I ain't
gonna lie, I think it's important for, like, people to understand, like you say, where you at. Like, people got reputations, background, really getting down in the street, because I believe, like, you only can get so far where you from.
Nah, that's a fact.
And what I realize is this.
That's a fact.
A bottle of water at the corner store is $2, but that same bottle of water like $5 or $7 at the airport. So it's all about location anyway.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? I had niggas all around the world flying me out to come sit on their podcast, giving me $5K, but then I'm arguing with a nigga in my city for $500. So I know the value of what I'm doing is bigger than my city, but it's like,
absolutely.
A nigga still loves his town, and you know, like I say, you can still, like you say, strangers is what's gonna keep a nigga afloat anyway. All the familiar faces and shit. I'm kind of torn between the two because I seen a few people leave, come back. I seen people make it, come back. You know what I'm saying?
And bro, listen, at the end of the day, man, they don't owe nobody nothing. Man. You know what I'm saying? So, you gotta do what's best for you. You know what I mean? And like I'm a New Orleans in my heart. I am New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? Just like, Milwaukee in your heart. You know what I'm saying? Like, you are Milwaukee, right? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, listen, at the end of the day, I gotta spread my wings, man.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And I gotta go. I got, nigga be having bigger dreams, man, and bigger plans, and, nigga just got to think outside the box, you know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of people that ain't gonna understand that, you know what I'm saying? And it ain't for everybody to understand, man. It's a narrow road to the top, man. Man, listen. Everybody can't travel, man.
On another note, B Jizzle, was Birdman asleep on the motherfucking stage, man? What the fuck, Bird? Birdman was standing there looking down, man. That shit looking like my nigga was having
man, listen, man. The show be like 45 minutes, an hour, then we got the 30-minute hot boy set or whatever. So, like we already go through the rehearsals or whatever, but we also have, the lineup of the songs taped to the floor. You know what I'm saying? So we could know which song come next and what song will come. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you know how to line it up properly. You know what I'm saying? So I think Bird was reading the songs that was coming up next, right? But he, you know what I'm saying? But it looked funny. You know what I'm saying? It looked crazy. You know what I'm saying? But nah, man, big homie, ain't never drunk lean a day in his life. Man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't never done no hard drugs, man, a day in his life. You know what I'm saying? He loves champagne. He loves alcohol, but they called him slipping, man.
They did call him slipping.
The internet undefeated, man.
Woo, they caught that still shot. I'm like, man. I said, what's up with Bird, man?
I've been joking off him about it, you heard me, but he been laughing like a motherfucker. He find it funny. At the end of the day, he like, man, they ain't doing nothing but making me talk bigger. You know what I'm saying? They ain't doing nothing but making motherfuckers pay more attention, but yeah, man, that shit was funny.
Yeah, they
that
cold.
Shit was funny.
Hey, that shit was funny.
When you really look, you be like, damn, nigga got that dope fiend going on right now.
That motherfucker. Hey, that shit looked funny than bitch. I was laughing like a motherfucker.
Oh, man.
Then they took another clip. Wayne looking frustrated, like, Birdman, come on, nigga. He ready to hurry up and rap. Like, he was like, man, Turk just did 9 years. That nigga Wayne said.
Oh, man.
Wayne, Tucci.
Yeah, Tucci, man. That's Elvis Presley, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's Michael Tucci Jackson.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so, and it also be in the marinas, you know what I'm saying? You be having a hard shutdown, right? To where you be having to be out of there at a certain time, you know what I'm saying? And if you're not out of there at a certain time,
they get the charge.
You get a $90,000 fine, you know what I'm saying? And I think Shorty got fined in Houston for like 90 grand, you know what I'm saying? And he was already running in LA for that show as well, so I think he just was trying to duck that fine, you know what I'm saying? He was trying to make sure we catch up on the show and catch up on the minute.
Okay, that makes sense.
And get that shit done.
See, that go to context. That's the context we needed. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I be saying that too for 90K.
That's a fact.
Man, I want to speak to listen, I was happy to see this because I ain't even want to speak on it. But nigga, you and Turk seem like y'all all right right now.
We good, man. You heard me?
You good?
Yeah, man. We good, man. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it ain't about what you want, it's about what the fans want. You know what I'm saying? And I'm always,
grown man
answer
shit.
To the fans.
Grown man shit. I like that.
Get them what they want to see. You know what I'm saying? So, the fans was advocating for, you know what I'm saying, us to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I even pulled him up and told him, like, bitch, when I get a chance, bitch, you still owe me a favor. You know what I'm saying? Like just on some brother shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, it's all love, bitch. I like you, woo. Man. But you know what I'm saying? Like
hey, Wallo and Gilly, we gotta set that up. You heard me? We gotta set that up. Hey, man. So I heard like when you had some legal situations that Wallo kind of helps you with some lawyer information.
Man,
or something.
Absolutely, man.
Shout out to Wallo. What's the relationship like with Wallo?
Man, you know what I'm saying? Wallo reached out to me, man, and he extended his whole hand, man, and opened up his whole, playbook to me. What it was, with Rock Nation lawyers and because when they silenced me and put the gag order on me, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, homie knew that wasn't right, you know what I mean? And, you know, it was a First Amendment issue, like it was a freedom of speech issue, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, Wallo reached out to me and let me know, you know what I'm saying, that he was 100% behind me, you know, whatever he could do, however he could do it, you know what I'm saying, to help me. He was there for me, you know what I'm saying. He turned me on to some Rock Nation lawyers that was ready to, you know, fight with me, you know what I'm saying, and really, you know, just bring as much attention, you know, to the situation as they could, because at the end of the day, you know, it's like hip-hop being on trial, man, you know what I'm saying, for entertainment, man. You know what I'm saying, like, you know, Thug just went through it, you know, Turk going through it, you know, I done went through it, like, C Murder went through it, like, Mac, you know, went through it, where they, you know, bring your lyrics in court and try to use that against you, or try to paint a picture of you through your music, man. And at the end of the day, I ain't no different from, you know, Robert De Niro playing in a mob movie, man. Or I ain't no different from Denzel Washington playing Frank Lucas, man. You know what I'm saying? It's only entertainment, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm Christopher Darcy playing BG. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, they was trying to they was trying to say that, you know, my raps was confessions of crimes that me and my associates committed. Man, ain't no way, man. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, NWA fought this fight 30 years ago, man. 2 Live Crew and Luke, you know what I'm saying, went through it, you know, with the government, you know what I'm saying, with the, you know, with the you know what I'm saying, all that shit they went through with you know, explicit
the lyrics and all that.
Just how, you know, they try to parade on our First Amendment rights, man. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, y'all ain't gonna do that to these crackers, man. You know what I'm saying? You been rock and roll all this, talking about killing me mama and, you know, doing this and doing that cult type. You know what I'm saying? And y'all don't, you know, book them and try to, you know what I'm saying? But y'all won't do it to us in hip hop, man. That ain't right, man. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's only entertainment, man. But yeah, nah, shout out to Wallo, man. Like, he definitely, you know what I'm saying, pulled up on me and you know, put me on a 3-way, 4-way, 5-way call with his people and my lawyers, and yeah, they was ready to, you know what I'm saying, they was ready to pull out all the big guns, man, if we had to, you know what I'm saying? We was ready to march on Washington.
Yeah, I fuck with Wallo. Like, Wallo reached out to me in the beginning of my journey and gave me some hell of a gems, gave me his personal number, said, hey man, call me anytime you need anything. And he done picked up most of the time when a nigga called him or text me and said he was busy.
Homie's story incredible, man.
Yeah, so he definitely
you know
solid.
Like, he's definitely motivation, man. Like, I go to his page every morning just to see what he talking about. You know what I'm saying? And just to see how he gonna give it up. You know what I'm saying? Because he gives it up. You know what I'm saying? Same way you be giving it up.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and we need niggas like, yo, man, you know, motivate these young niggas and even motivate a nigga like me. You know what I'm saying? Like, because, you know, you don't never know it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm picking up game every day. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like, you don't never know it all, man. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, game recognized game.
That's what's up. Man, listen, growing up in New Orleans, man, you know, it's a lot of stories out here. And I don't really care to confirm or deny anything, but I wanted to know, like, before all the bullshit happened, like, what part did Terrance gave some wisdom playing the Hot Boys come up?
I mean, you know, Ganster, like originated, you know, that whole Hot Boy, like it was Ganster, Sterling, you know what I'm saying, Dooney, Mosquito, and Habizo, you know what I'm saying? It was a street crew, you know what I mean, called the Hot Boys, you know what I'm saying?
So Terrance gave some wisdom, did Rizzy
put that name
Hot
together?
Boy.
That's a fact, you know what I'm saying?
That for real.
And you know what I mean, like, you know, we all was, you know what I'm saying, tied in, you know, like we all was in the same gang, and he, you know, he gave us because, you know, the Hot Boys represented, you know, niggas that just was hot, all the bitches wanted them. Niggas was hot, the police on the ass. You know what I'm saying? Niggas was hot, you know, bringing a nigga that smoke. Like if you was on all that, you know what I'm saying? You was a hot boy, you know what I'm saying? But them niggas was the original Hot Boys, like from the street.
Nice to be to come on. How did you feel though? Like, how you really feel about that? Birdman kind of made it clear how you feel.
It broke my heart, man. You know what I mean? Like, it broke my heart, man, because, you know, that's somebody that I looked up to. You know what I'm saying? That's somebody that I ran with on the streets, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's somebody, you know, that I had real genuine love for, you know what I'm saying? And really, you know, gave me a lot of the game that I got, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, to see them, man, at the end of the day, man, I don't even want to speak to that like that, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't be wanting to give all these other niggas extra content to be trying to, you know, pick through what I said and how I said it or whatever, but he know how I feel.
Say less.
You know what I'm saying?
Say less, yeah. Man, I ain't gonna lie to you though, like, you hear the stories, but like, man, one of my dudes, man, I ain't gonna lie to you, man, was Soldier Slim, man. That was my man's, bro.
Man, that's New Orleans.
I don't know if you remember this tape, but it was a tape when he had this for the carjackers, kidnappers, murderers, and burglars, lawbreakers, moneymakers that be armed and dangerous. Carjackers, kidnappers, let me take you on this hustle for about 70. Don't be quiet. They just right back in my ease. Like, what was Soldier Slim to the Noya, man? That boy,
Soldier Slim was the Noya, man. Like.
Oh,
Soldier Slim is New Orleans Tupac, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know that record I got, I want it, you got it, don't make me have to go in your body. You know, I got that idea and that hook from, he had a song called I Want It, You Got It, let me get that out your nigga, so drop it.
Oh.
Yeah, like that's where I got the whole idea.
That's where that came from?
Yeah,
what tape
that was on some throwback Soldier Slim shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, so I had to, you know, in memory of my man and just to honor him and his legacy, like, I took it and remixed it, you know what I'm saying? But, man, Slim was one of the niggas, bro. Like, he, you know what I'm saying, one of the best storytellers.
Man, listen.
That
he got that one shit nigga said,
did it,
when
man.
He say, write me, bitch,
I'll write you back. I'm locked off in my cell, don't act like that, ho. Accept my call, I'll be home in a minute to fuck you all. Yeah.
Hey,
like
hey, that was my boy. I'm talking about, man.
I love that nigga, man. That's my brother.
Oh, you know so for real, huh?
You heard me now.
Hold on, what about from what I was told? They say that I'm gonna hit no limit like Pac, hit that roll and make some money out the asshole and blow just like the world trade and be protected by the hand grenades.
Yeah, come on, man. You can't miss me on those shit. Man, that's a fact,
man. That's what's happening.
But man, Slim in my top 5 dead or alive, man. You heard me? You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Like Slim out with New Orleans Tupac, man. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I think hip hop, you know what I'm saying, was robbed of one of the greats, man. You know what I'm saying? He was number 25, man. You know what I'm saying?
He was 25 when he went?
Slim was number 25 when he got killed, man. And now that a nigga that got older, you know what I'm saying, and look back, you be like, damn, man, Ron was a baby for real, man. You heard me? You know what I'm saying? Because I got a son, you know what I'm saying, that's 25 now, man. You know what I'm saying? And I be looking at, you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying? But now that I'm older and I look back, you know what I'm saying, like, even, because Slim had been out there, you know, since he was 11, 9, 10, 11, really, you know what I'm saying? And then the shit he was talking was before his time. You know what I'm saying? Same way with Tupac, same way with Biggie, same way with the L, same way with a lot of our greats. You know what I'm saying? That was cute, man. Niggas die young, bro. You know what I mean? And ain't nothing cool about that, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said, man, when niggas let us, bro, we all living dummies, man. You know what I'm saying? And not to call none of them no dummies. You know what I'm saying? But, man.
But somebody to think that it ain't cool to get old, you is a dummy. Let me ask you this. Have you ever had a chance to, you ever had a chance to tap in with Kodak Black?
Absolutely. I just had 2 songs on the last album he dropped.
So
what?
So what kind of like, you know, shit you be giving him while, you know, because obviously going through what he going through.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, man. When I was young, and you know, I started snorting heroin when I was 15. You know what I'm saying? I kicked it when I was 23, right? And I ain't touched it since. You know what I'm saying? But you know, after that, you know, I started drinking lean and popping pills or whatever. But, you know, in my drugging days, like, motherfuckers couldn't tell me nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, sometimes, like, experience is the best teacher, right? You know what I'm saying? But then at the same time, like, you know, when you're a nigga like me who have been there, done that, and you know what come with it, and you see him and you be like, damn, man, I because I know where it lead. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done OD'd like 3, 4, 5 times, woke up in the hospital, you know what I'm saying, with all type of tubes, you know what I mean? So it's like, you know what I mean? Like I'm a like jail saved my life for real, you know what I'm saying? Because I know, you know, if I wouldn't have got caught up, jammed up, and locked up, and did, you know, that stretch and that bid that I did, man, I'd probably be dead right now. You know what I'm saying? From an overdose or, you know, one of these bitch ass niggas in the streets who I was, you know what I'm saying, you know, with all that weight, like, probably would have caught a nigga slipping on a, you know what I'm saying? Because even the realest niggas get caught slipping, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, jail saved my life, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, for me to still be here is nothing short of a blessing. And it's like when I be seeing around, you know, just, not, like, I mean, it be funny, but it ain't funny. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, that, man, that nigga is talented, man, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, sometimes, you know, when the nigga be able to bag, you know what I'm saying, and the nigga be, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, stuck in their ways, and, you know, I don't even want to word it the wrong, like, because I don't want to say nothing, you know what I'm saying, to motherfuckers take it the wrong way, you know what I'm saying, but, man, look, he gonna get it right, you know what I'm saying, he gonna get it right.
The real shit you said, though, was just basically like, nigga, a nigga gonna have to, like, best teacher in life is experience, and it's like, when a nigga got all that money and, you know, you doing what you doing, like, you ain't really trying to hear that.
None, man, that nigga ain't trying to hear nothing you talking about, man, you know what I mean?
But a nigga definitely can say a prayer for him and just, you know, kind of like,
absolutely,
you know, give him some news he can use and be acceptable to.
Absolutely, because, like, sometimes when you in that mind frame, and you know you on your level, you in your zone, you know, and you still winning, you know what I'm saying? You're like, man, look, man, I ain't trying to hear that shit you talking about, man, you know what I'm saying? So, and I understand that, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you know, I'm gonna give it to a nigga raw, but, you know, I'm also, you know, just, you know what I'm saying, not so much mind my business, but just be, you know what I'm saying, just be respectful in the way, you know what I'm saying, just hope that he take something from it.
Because you've been through what he been through.
Because I've been through
I've been where you been at, boss.
Exactly.
So let me ask you this. I noticed you got a relationship with Kevin Gates.
Oh, that's my bro.
Man,
that's my bro.
Kevin Gates is one of the most intelligent individuals that I probably didn't seen, like, from a rapper perspective that represents the streets. The man is so intelligent, it goes over so many people's head, man. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he deep really with it. He deep with it, like his intellect.
Yeah, not facts.
And he a warrior too,
not
like
facts. I'm talking about he's standing on
pure warrior, gentleman, and a gangster. Like, you can, I ain't even met this man, and I can feel Kevin Gates 1,000.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking about, that's one of the first niggas that came got me when I first come home. And just threw me an alley hoop, you know what I'm saying? Put me on this single with me, him and Sexy Red, you know what I'm saying? Flew to Vegas, you know, came shot the video with me, and, you know what I'm saying, pulled up and slapped like 20,000 in my hand, like, man, welcome home. You know what I'm saying? Bop, 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 bop. You know what I'm saying? Just on some gangster shit, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, him and my nigga Booby Back used to always send me pictures, you know what I'm saying? Whenever I call the niggas answer for me or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And just be like, man, we out here, man. We waiting on you, man. Just get back out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's sweet, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, you know, throughout my bid, you know what I'm saying? Like, them niggas was there for me if I ever needed, you know what I'm saying, to reach out and call. They kept me with pictures, you know what I'm saying? Whether they was overseas, cancers, whatever, just to keep me in that world. You know how important them pictures be to a nigga. But yeah, man, when I came home, man, you know what I'm saying? My nigga put me on a super hot big single, you know what I'm saying, that he had just to help me, you know, get back in motion, you know, get my name back out there and really just reintroduce me. I already got a solid fan base that grew up with me, you know what I'm saying, because nigga part of a brand that defined the era, man, that cash money, that dollar sign, you know what I'm saying, that shit means something in this shit, you know what I'm saying, but shout out to my nigga Gates, man. My nigga was one of the first to come, you know what I'm saying, like give me a bag, you know what I'm saying, I made sure the label threw me a bag, bop. Then when I pull up at the video, you know what I'm saying, I'm talking about no look pass, like, and he was like, man, don't tell me no thank you, I don't, you know what I'm saying, none of that, nigga, here, bam, you know what I'm saying, like, he one of them niggas, you know what I'm saying, and then, you know, when I see him, you know what I'm saying, and I be telling me, huh, what you talking about? I don't even know what you talking about. You know what I'm saying? He one of them.
He be acting like,
yeah, him, man, I don't even know what you talking about, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he don't want no credit for it.
Yeah, none of that, man.
Real nigga.
On, bro, that real
That's what's
nigga,
up.
man.
Shout out to Kevin, man. I'm fucking, bro.
Real.
So yeah, man, look, I'm gonna take you back to the time where I remember, right? You damn, what year it was? What year you dropped the Life Forever Cash Money album?
04.
That was 04.
Yeah, 04.
Man, because I think that was right around time because I think Juvie dropped Know You Clap maybe around the same time.
Yeah, either right before or right after that. You know what I'm saying? Nah, that's a fact.
Dog, I remember that grind, dog. So like, I know all of your brothers.
That was that don't talk to
me, don't talk to
me, don't talk to me. Now that I'm back on my feet, that was that
pressure.
That was that pressure.
Nah, facts,
but see, my thing was, out of all the hot boys, like who like growing up, like you was kind of closer to from the same deck with first, like originally.
Me and Wayne come in it together. You know what I'm saying? Like Wayne, you know, been my little bro since day one. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know though, but like in the beginning, me and Wayne was a group called the BGs, the Baby Gangsters. You know what I'm saying? So his daddy, rest in peace, Rabbit. You know what I'm saying? Like Rabbit, you know, wanted to start his own label and put, you know what I'm saying, his money, you know, behind Wayne. So he took him, you know what I'm saying, from Cash Money in like 95, you know what I'm saying? I think it was 95. And me and Wayne had dropped the BG's True Story album. That my first album, that was a group album, so to be like with me and Wayne, called the BG's, you know what I'm saying? I was Lil Doogie, he was Lil Wayne, you know what I'm saying? And Rabbit ended up getting killed. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like I think it was like 96.
Man, Wayne rapped about Rabbit in like 100 raps.
Exactly. So when Rabbit took Wayne away from the label, Baby was like, man, fuck it, man, we just gonna drop the Z, man, we just gonna call you BG, man, you know what I'm saying, Baby Ganster, you know what I'm saying, woo-doo-woo. So that's how, you know, the BG came about, but it was originally BGs, you know what I'm saying, me and Wayne as a group, you know what I'm saying. But
so you dropped 6 albums before the 400 came out, right?
I dropped True Story, Chopper City, It's All On You Volume 1, It's All On You Volume 2, and Checkmate.
So
and then we dropped the Get It How You Live, the first Hot Boy album. Yeah, so 6.
Yeah, about 6 albums. And a lot of people don't know that shit. They don't even know. A lot of people don't know it was 6. It was 6 hours before 400 Degrees.
Come on, man.
I be trying to let people know, like, bro.
I mean, and then you know you had the Soldier Rag album that came out before 400 Degrees. But that threw up a Soldier Rag. You know what I'm saying? All that was before the deal. Like, man, we had it South in a chokehold, man. You know what I'm saying? Like before, you know, we got that $30 million deal with Universal or whatever. Like we was already, you know what I'm saying, an independent success.
Banner, gold in the street, all the hours.
Eating, you know what I'm saying? Like we was doing our big one. You know what I'm saying? They had labels on our bumper trying to sign us. Like I'm talking about like 20 different labels, like from Tommy Boy to Def Jam to Electra to Sony to this one to that one, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, Baby and Slim was standing firm on, man, listen, we keeping 100% our masters, man.
Yeah, he had like
that just is what it is, like, so, you know, that was almost unheard of back then. It was unheard of, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think the first nigga who probably got that deal was like Pete. you know what I'm saying, with priority, you know what I mean? Gave him that 85-15 P&D deal, and he, you know what I'm saying, showed him, like, and P, you know what I'm saying, I'm talking about before Jay-Z, before, you know what I'm saying, Puffy or Sugar, any of them niggas, that nigga P was
had the
$500 million nigga, man.
He
you know
had
what I'm
the
saying?
85-15 deal paying for his own distribution.
You heard me? Yeah, man. Like, I'm talking about crushed him.
Yeah, I remember P was on the, what was it, a source for the $500,000 man? I had a $500 million. That was, he was on like one of the magazines.
Yeah,
worth a half a billion.
Way back then.
Way back then.
You heard me? Like, yeah, like, P made history in this shit, man. Especially when it come down to hustling and shit, and you know, cash money no limit. Like, you know, we always
speaking of that, why y'all niggas never came together? Cause y'all had a lot of us choosing when we was coming up. Like I was a make them say, nigga, bought it, and then here you niggas come talking about with this bling bling and all this shit. It's like y'all changed the whole aura of the niggas' lives. I went from man, so it's like.
Because
it was legendary niggas in the same fucking city, boss.
It was a lot of active street beef with the niggas around us. You know what I'm saying? Because you know they represented the Calio. You know what I'm saying? And they had a lot of Calio niggas in the entourage and around them. I'm talking about real hitters. You know what I'm saying? Real killers. And we was surrounded by Magnolia niggas and Melphamine, you know what I'm saying, and it was a lot of niggas died, you know what I'm saying, and
shit you can't come back from.
Yeah, so it was a lot of you know what I'm saying, like active shit to where like that was really keeping us, you know what I'm saying, pretty much, you know what I'm saying, separated because it was a lot of like I said, me and Mac grew up together. Me and Fiend, you know what I'm saying, got a relationship from when we was young. Me and Slim went to elementary school together, got a relationship. So me and X, like the artists, like, it was, you know what I'm saying, a bunch of artists that had relationships and would have wanted to work with each other, but it's just like the street shit, you know what I'm saying, that was just like, you know what I mean? Like it just wasn't safe. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? Like cause it wouldn't have worked. It wouldn't have worked back then.
That makes sense, dog. That makes sense.
It wouldn't have worked.
Man, just listen, man. This motherfucking Hot Boy Reunion tour going up. Nigga, we doing the party tomorrow, nigga. Appreciate you coming out here to come fuck with me, bro. We finna, and it's crazy how I like how you extended the olive branch. You like, nigga, you want to come fuck with me on tour? Come fuck with me in Vegas. I said, nigga, I ain't got no money to be paying to get behind all that shit. That nigga said, man, you good, nigga, just get here. I said, man, look, I ain't one of these capping ass niggas, man. I'm a hustler. I'm in hustling mode. You know what I'm saying? I'm chasing the game. The money gonna come later.
Yeah, man, it's all about relationships. We talk about that all the time, man.
I'm trying to be a poor niggas.
We building something special, man. You know what I'm saying? So, with the way you move and how you operate, I know we gonna get us, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, hell,
you know what I'm saying? Off the side hustle, man. You know what I mean?
Straight up.
Because it's so much, it's so many
shit.
Bags surrounding, like it's so many hustles outside of the rap hustle itself, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, with the mouthpiece you got, the swag you got, the way you move, like you the perfect nigga to go, man, look, bam, bam, and we gonna, you heard me, we gonna bring it on in, man.
I'll make sure everybody eat. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
My God, my life.
That's a fact, man.
Man, listen, this was dope, man. We're gonna do this again, though. We definitely gonna do another part 2. We're gonna keep chopping it up. Just give them a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Give them some news they can use.
You already know, man.
Me personally, bro, I just appreciate you because, like I said,
I ain't do this often, man. You hear me? Since I've been home, bro, I swear to God, I ain't been active like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and that was due to my circumstances and me not being able to, or whatever. But I also just don't be wanting to, you know what I'm saying? Because this internet undefeated, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of, like, you know what I'm saying? Like if I'm gonna sit down and chop it up with somebody, there's gonna be some, you know what I'm saying? Like shout out to my nigga Boss Talk 101. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to like I just want to kick it with like real niggas, man, who cut from that cloth that they make real niggas out of, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how I'm moving.
I got you, man. I appreciate you. Listen, nigga, I'm like, when you like, nigga, come to the Lou, I said, shit, I'm there. We slide,
and we there. We about to go fuck that joint up.
Bring my guy Ocean with me, man. man. He gonna big meet everybody, man. 'Cause I like bro. He be grinding. He like me. You gonna see it. And he about business. So it's like, you know, I just like to create opportunities because that's what we here for. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never wanted to be an old hating nigga. Like, I ain't never want to be a nigga trying to not let somebody shine. Like, no, boss.
Man, you want with your nigga what you want for yourself.
Yeah, because I'm the type of nigga, I'm going to take the light out the corner and put it in the middle of the room. You see dude over there? You see him over there? Yeah, nigga.
Hey, I'm steal it.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm taking that light out the corner.
Your shit.
Yeah, P.
Every nigga say, I'm going to take the light out the corner and put that bitch in the middle of the room.
They going to see everybody in here.
Nah, on my mama.
Not just me. You know, there's a lot of niggas just keep it over there in the corner. Like,
niggas
hey, bro, look at me.
Man. Like, nigga,
look at me, ass nigga out of here, man.
Come on, man.
It's all of us, boss.
That's how, but then you could tell a lot about a nigga like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I
don't even, man. Listen, I just sit back and peep. I watch niggas' patterns and how they move. I give a nigga opportunity a few times, but not every time.
That's what I'm on now, man. I tell my nigga, like, niggas, man, I ain't getting no more handouts. I give you a hand up. But I ain't
listen,
out there.
This is what I don't get, though. I'm gonna be real. If I had a chance, like I'm doing now, the little shit. If I had a chance to be around a nigga, instead of asking for something, I'm like, look, I got this set up. Let me chop me. Boom, boom. I'ma set it. Ain't no way you around a nigga and you can't get no motherfucking paper, nigga. You serious? You sitting around waiting on a handout?
Nah,
you better go work your angle. Hey man, whoa. Hey man, I can get bro to do this. Work. Hey bro, this is what I got. He gonna break this your man's. He gonna make sure you straight. You put a play together for him that's money he didn't see.
Oh my mom.
And that's money he didn't have. So I don't get niggas. So let me get around some niggas like that's yeah. Let me get around. We gonna get what?
Man, we about to hustle.
We finna get some money. Crazy motherfucking nigga. I know how to hustle. Put me around some niggas, man. This shit. I got a street mind. That's like a nigga give me a number. I put my number on top of that. We gone.
Man, we locked in.
We locked in. So yeah, man. Listen, I'm ready. This is my year too. I'm trying to travel, hit that road with you. How many more dates you got left on the Hot Boy too?
I mean, you know, I got the album about to drop, Freedom of Speech, that's dropping March 14th. You know what I'm saying? I got a bunch, like I got Miami, and this is solo shit though. Miami, Savannah, Clarkston, DC, Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't think of the rest of them off the top of my head, but then the Hot Boys, we about to do
I'm about to come fuck with you some of them dates.
Detroit, Dallas. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we about to run it up, man.
I think St. Louis and the D, that's reasonable shit. We gonna come fuck with some of them states. All of
Facts.
Gotta go to D. When y'all in the D? Y'all know when y'all in the D?
I don't know the date off the top of my head.
Tracy got them?
Yeah.
Okay, we gonna get them.
Yeah.
All right, man. Listen, man. Y'all locked in for another episode. It's part 1. BG Too Real, the heart of the streets, man.
Wow.
It's going to fuck down, nigga. Stay tuned. Believe that.
Yeah.